Alright, so I'm sure many of you guys have heard about the recent drama involving Prettyboyfredo and Agent, but for the lucky people who don't know what's going on, or don't know who I'm talking about, unfortunately you guys are going to learn about him in this video. But before we get into the video, let me just give you guys a brief background of Prettyboyfredo. So basically, Prettyboyfredo is a YouTuber who fakes all of his pranks. He just does pranks from time to time, and basically he started to copy Mr. Beast recently, doing, you know, money giveaways like $1 million giveaway or like a Lamborghini giveaway. So basically that's what he does. That's all you need to know right now. You'll find out the rest in the video, but yeah. So basically what's been going on between him and Agent is Agent made a video on him because of a gathering he had, and Prettyboyfredo made a video in response to Agent. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, Prettyboyfredo's response, along with everything wrong with Prettyboyfredo as a person, and his channel and how garbage it is. So yeah. So before this gathering, he faked a video about having corona. His proof was literally a phone call. Like, he faked a phone call, pretending it was a doctor on the phone, and pretended like he had corona. He did show papers in a later video, but nobody knows if those are real because, like I said, he fakes everything. But still, let's assume that Prettyboyfredo had corona, and keep that in mind while we watch this clip.
Shit. Niggas told me I fell out. I needed that shit. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Don't let.
That was the gathering that Agent made the video about. Obviously, the video's still up. He did not delete it. And the gathering just him screaming like complete moron while hundreds of other little kids scream behind him like he's in part of an Indian tribe or something. But obviously he had to apologize due to the fact that he held this big public event in the middle of New York, the epicenter of the pandemic, well, one of them. And the fact that he said he was sick before the event, so obviously, you know, people were not too happy about that. So let's see how that apology went.
Alright.
Okay, so he didn't start off with a sigh, but he did for some reason show the part of him coming from behind the camera like in every other apology.
But I do first and foremost want to apologize. I want to apologize for putting so many kids in possible danger of.
He then apologizes for putting the kids' lives in danger and stuff, which I have to say is good. You don't see a lot of YouTubers make genuine apologies on this platform. For some reason, no one knows how to say sorry. So we do have to give him that.
Now, most of you guys know that I just moved to New York. I just got here, and this has been honestly the most fun I've had in a very long time. I love this city. I love everything that it represents. And me getting here to this city, the first thing that I wanted to do was to go out and give love and support to the same people that give me love and support. So yesterday we held our 5v5 charity basketball event, and it was insane. Like, there were thousands and thousands of kids.
He says this is the most fun he's had in a long time, talking about his time in New York, which should not be the case. Obviously for this guy it is, but it should not be. He should not be going out and holding big events like this, obviously. He says the first thing he wanted to do when he came to New York was go out and give back. So literally before he even came or went to New York, he had it in his mind that he wanted to go out and hold this event. Just this guy, you know, one of the smartest.
And I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect there to be that many people. So I thought it would be something that we could control, something that could be organized and just fun and a give back to the city, because the city of New York. Now, the reason why I decided that, okay, this event might be cool to do is because New York City, they're in their phase 3 of reopening the city. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things are opening up here. You know, things are almost, you know, getting back to normal. So I felt like, all right, if we're, you know, getting back to normal, this should be okay. But nonetheless, I was wrong. You know, people make mistakes. I think a lot of people think that YouTubers are robots and, hi, I'm gonna do this so perfect. Like, that's not how it works. We're human beings. We made a mistake, and yesterday I wholeheartedly made a mistake, and I apologize for that. Now, another thing I just want to talk on real quick is this whole COVID-19 thing. I had COVID-19. What I experienced, I would not want anyone else to experience. I said this in my previous video, and it sucks that I have a lot of people, like, they're so clout chasing, like these clout chasers. They just, oh, you fake COVID-19, you fake COVID-19. I literally played the clip of the lady telling me for the first time that I tested positive for COVID-19, but
he said that he didn't know that many people would come, and he thought he could control and organize it, even though there was no effort of this beforehand, no proof of any effort of him saying that he was going to organize it, planning on organize it, or anything. You could also tell that by the fact that it was literally held in a random basketball court with not even a fence around it so they could let in people, you know, one by one or anything, just a random open basketball court. So that was a complete lie. Plus, he met up, like I said, at the empty basketball court, so I don't know how he would have organized that anyways. His excuse was that New York is in phase 3 of reopening, and he says that YouTube audiences expect the YouTubers to be like robots and do everything perfect. That's not really the case. I mean, people are mad because it's not that hard of a concept to grasp. Like, dude, the thing is going around, and they say to stand 6 feet apart. So why did you hold an event where there are like thousands of kids shoulder to shoulder shouting at you like they're part of an Indian tribe? Also, phase 3 of it being in the process of reopening, not even fully reopened, does not mean that New York is open. The sickness is still a thing, obviously, and it's still going around. So this is just a garbage excuse. I don't know if he's just stupid or just trying to like make an excuse. I mean, I'm just gonna go with that he's stupid. Then, in the same video where he's apologizing for going to the event and running the risk of spreading it, he talks about how he did have it before the event and tries to prove it with the papers that I was talking about. Let me get this straight. In this video that you're apologizing for having this huge public event where you're running the risk of spreading it to a bunch of little kids, you try to prove that you had it before going there. I mean, he's so worried about his, you know, videos and stuff being called fake, because he knows that they're all fake, that he forgets about the fact that he's apologizing. So, someone replied under one of his tweets, or tweeted at him, that their sister was in the front lines of hospitals working to save people and help people, and how much of a brain dead donkey this guy is, that you know, he held that public event stuff, which is absolutely right. I mean, imagine you being a doctor, or your family member being a doctor, and they're trying to, like, you know, save these people and this and that, and then you got this idiot over here probably bringing in even more people for them to work with, even though that could have been completely avoided by him not holding the event at all. Alright, so like we just talked about, I already talked about it, but I just want to bring it up again, because it is him being a hypocrite, even though we already brought it up. So the fact that he, in the same video where he's apologizing for the event that ran that risk of spreading, you know, the thing, he tries to prove that he had that thing in the same video, which is just one of the many situations of him being a hypocrite. In his Agent video, he makes fun of Agent for making a 25-minute video talking about Fredo, but Fredo's video responding to Agent's 25-minute video, which is like super long, was 25 minutes. I mean, it was literally the same length. Anytime he gets into drama, he blocks anyone and everyone, basically. He privated his Twitter recently, which is basically like blocking everyone who isn't following you. which is funny because he later calls Agent scared of him in a lot of his video. I mean, literally, pretty much his whole video is just calling Agent scared and stuff, which, I mean, you're the one who privated your Twitter and blocked a bunch of people, so I don't know. This dude literally has FaZe Rug, FaZe, Mr. Beast, and Ace Family as his channel tags. Now, I am going to bring this up later, but I'm also bringing it up now just because in the video Agent is cancelled, he talks about Agent leeching off bigger people like Fredo, because Fredo is bigger than Agent. He has like 5 million more subscribers, which is pretty funny because Fredo's literally more than half of literally only one of his tags is Prettyboyfredo and SSH, which is his little group, I think. I don't know. Literally every other tag is just another person who has more subscribers than him. So I don't know what he's talking about. The whole backbone of the Agent is cancelled video is him saying that Agent is a horrible person for sending fans out to say bad things and send threats to Fredo and talk about his daughter. But not only did Agent not do that, but Fredo actually did do that on his Instagram story. Like, he literally, look, I mean, I'm showing you guys the images, but like, seriously. Like I said before, anytime he gets into drama, he blocks everyone, privates his Twitter, that just goes into lockdown mode. And he calls Agent scared of him, even though he's the one who privated his Twitter because of their beef. So, I mean, he's a hypocrite. He's obviously not one for drama. Also, this clip exists, so I don't really think that, you know, Prettyboyfredo should be saying that people are scared of him or anything.
Like a bitch. Oh, you not good? Talk to me. Playing like a bitch. Okay.
So let's take a look at this thread. Basically, he's arguing with this guy in the replies, and to basically all of this guy's criticisms, Prettyboyfredo's response is, "I'm rich and I'm making money." Now, he does that a lot. I mean, literally in the Agent is cancelled video, he doesn't go a single point without talking about how rich and how successful he is, which it's pretty sad. I mean, you really need to shove it in people's faces that much. But yeah, he does do that a lot. He does talk about, you know, being rich and successful and stuff.
I'm proud you don't know where I'm going. I mean, you'll never relate to me ever in your entire life.
Talks a lot in the video about him being in the hood and whatnot, but as we said before, he loves to talk about how rich he is and how he's up. So even, like, I mean, he doesn't even know if he wants to be rich or hood. He doesn't know if he wants to be, you know, a rich guy and flaunt his wealth, or if he wants to be a hood guy. This dude in the same video talks about how he's up and rich, and Agent will never relate to him because he's just so successful. But in the same video, he talks about how he's from the hood and he's in the hood and stuff, and he's gonna fight him or whatever.
Like, for PR reasons, my nigga, do you know where the fuck I come from, bro? I'm from the hood, bro. I'm from the fucking hood, my nigga. I grew up and I didn't have shit, my nigga. I don't expect you to ever understand that, bro. You never gonna understand that, so you ain't gonna understand why I donate and I do the shit that I do. I don't expect no clown ass glizzy. Yeah, hold on, man. Let me get in there. Yeah. I ain't got a nice car, I got a car, y'all. Yeah. I got people around me that really from the hood, bro. That's why I don't really expect a lot of people to relate.
I know I just got done calling Fredo soft and stuff, but I need to do it again for this point. So in the Agent is cancelled video, he talks about how Agent is scared of him and whatnot. It even goes as far as asking him to box and saying it's on site for him sending people to wish death upon Fredo's daughter, which didn't happen, but we'll talk about that later. So all of this acting tough, but then he goes and privates his Twitter and blocks everyone. And then, when faced with face-to-face disrespect, doesn't do anything, which shows that he doesn't know what he wants to be. Does he want to be confrontational or not? He doesn't know. He just, you know, his fans eat it all up. They don't even know what he is.
Bro, I respect your sister for being on the front line, like, but, like, for real. And I'm gonna tell you why. This nigga used to follow me, right? Before this shit, he used to follow me, dog. You could have simply DM'd me on some cool shit. He could have easily DM'd me, bro. Nah, bro, you gotta get a couple likes, don't you?
To get some attention, right?
He said that this guy, LD, should have DM'd him, talking about this tweet right here. I mean, you guys see what the tweet says. It's basically just calling him an irresponsible idiot for having that gathering. I mean, nobody DMs, like, no one respects you that much, Fredo. You have to understand, like, if someone replies to you, you don't get mad at them because they're calling you out for doing something stupid. What is he gonna DM you? Hey, Fredo, I really didn't like the way that you conducted yourself and you held that, you know, gathering and stuff, and I just really didn't appreciate it. I didn't want to embarrass you publicly, and so I just wanted to DM you. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. No one cares. He just replied to you, and you're all butthurt about it, calling him a snake and stuff.
Would I listen to a only point out my mistakes and doesn't praise me when I'm up? I'm not saying that I need praise when I'm up, but don't kick a man when he's down because you have that opportunity. Like, that's some sucker. You an eater, my nigga. You're an opportunist. That's what opportunists do. They wait until they have an opportunity to kick you while you're down, and they never want to praise you while you up. I guarantee you this never said anything positive about me ever in his entire life. You fanned out, you capped out, and you glizzied out, my nigga. You got the down your.
Also, he begins the Agent is Cancelled video by talking about how people kick him when he's down and never praise him when he's up. Praise? I mean, I know you're used to your fans praising you because they're all under the age of 13, but anyone above that age is not going to praise you, and definitely not going to make a video dedicated to you about how good you are. No one does that, and again, it's weird, like, for you to expect that people would treat you differently. Like, have you ever seen a video about someone talking about, you know, PewDiePie donating and how good of a person he is, or, you know, celebrities doing that? Or do you see people talking about, you know, celebrities beating their girlfriends or something? Or, like, you know, you just don't, you only see the bad side in the media. It's just, you're not going to be treated differently. As we said before, this man literally has FaZe Rug, FaZe, Mr. Beast, and Ace Family in his channel tags. On top of that, every single one of his videos are fake. In my $1 million closet video, he flexes his shoe collection and bags and talks even more about how rich he is. But surprise, surprise, the sneaker collection and bags and everything in that video is a private store. And he just went and acted like all that stuff in the store is his. Hold that L from Omar. He tweeted that out and exposed him. So that was pretty funny. Oh, and this mansion in the thumbnail that he's saying he bought for $5 million or whatever, it was rented out and he was out of that mansion in a month. So alright, so this is the last section before the conclusion, but it is arguably the longest just because I'm going to be reacting to the video. Not the whole video, just a little clips and, you know, saying what's wrong with them. But before we do, I'm just going to give a little background to the video. So, Agent made a video on him because of that gathering we talked about in the beginning, and he had a horrible response. I used part of this response in previous points, but I'm just going to react to the whole, you know, video because there's some stuff that I really want to say because it's horrible. Before we even start watching, just really quick, I want to say that the first problem with this video is the whole backbone of the video is one single tweet. One reply, not even a tweet, a reply from a Twitter account that was active for 1 month before being deleted, saying that they hope his daughter gets sick. He tried to make it out like Agent made his fans, or like told his fans to go send Fredo bad things, but not only did Agent not do that, like we said before, but Fredo is actually the one who did that on his Instagram story. Which makes the video weak already. I mean, with such a garbage core and hypocrisy sprinkled in there even before the video already started, it's not gonna be good.
And I'm gonna tell you guys the worst part about it all. This kid had his fans spamming me on Twitter death threats to my daughter, to my child, an innocent being. How disgusting and a pig you are. You do not deserve a channel. You are canceled. And as a father, it's on sight, bro. You are a scum, you are a pig, and you are a clown, and you will be canceled.
So he says in this clip that Agent is canceled and it's on site. Let's keep that in mind for the rest of the video.
Hey, hold on, man. Let me get in there. Yeah. I got a nice kid, I got a car, y'all. Yeah. Show how you run.
The start of this video is just these idiots screaming. What is this? Who are these guys? I'm assuming they're yes men, but I don't know. Probably, I mean, he definitely has a lot of yes men around him for him to be as cocky as he is. But seriously, can we stop the screaming and, you know, pulling your shirts and stuff? Can we just get to the video?
At least 10, bro.
10 what? 10 what?
Bro, at least 10 glizzies in his mouth. Playing though, like Prettyboyfredo exposed video.
So he needed that quick check, huh?
Yeah, he needed that quick check.
He needed that quick.
But like,
how long has he been making these videos for?
Bro, at least 3, 4, 5 years, bro. Like he's a glizzy gladiator, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I got you, bro. I'm gonna search it off, bro. Wait, what's bro name? Oh, you can just type in Prettyboyfredo.
Oh my, man. This guy is talking way too much about Agent being a glizzy master and whatever. I'm kind of starting to think that you're gay yourself, bro. I mean, I feel like you're having too much fun talking about Agent having your glizzy in his mouth.
When I listen to a only point out my mistakes and doesn't praise me when I'm up. I'm not saying that I need praise when I'm up, but don't kick a man when he's down because you have that opportunity. Like, that's some sucker. You an eater, my nigga. You're an opportunist. That's what opportunists do. They wait until they have an opportunity to kick you while you down, and they never want to praise you while you up. I guarantee you this never said anything positive about me ever in his entire life. You fanned out, you capped out, and you glazed out, my nigga. You got this.
So finally we start the video and we already have some garbage. Fredo talks about how everyone kicks him when he's down, but never praise him when he's up. I don't know if you realize this, Fredo, but if you do something stupid, it's gonna be talked about. You love to say about how you're so famous and popular, but then get mad when people talk about stupid things you do.
Charity event. It was a charity event where I donated $40,000 of my own money to Black Lives Matter and $40,000 now also to COVID-19 relief funds of my own money. All right. I'm apologizing to those people by possibly putting them in risk. Yes, we were there for a good cause, but it was wrong timing. But I don't even know who the f you are to be.
So Fredo talks about how he was at the gathering for a good cause and stuff, which I mean, it was for a charity or something, I think. I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure. That's what I can remember from the title. But fails to realize that something is going around which is preventing other people that are mentally handicapped like you to not have massive gatherings like this. I mean, you could do a charity live stream or something. You don't have to go into the middle of one of the epicenters of the, pandemic and hold it right there publicly with all these people and not organized at all. You could have done something way different, Fredo, and that's why everyone's mad, because you're stupid.
Like this, that ain't never seen me in real life, ever. You ain't never seen me in real life, bro. Never. I know you never will on some scary I know you never will, but imagine my daughter search this shit up.
He talks about how Agent has never seen him in real life, and Agent doesn't know Fredo, and he doesn't know like his personality and stuff. Even though none of that matters, we can all see his stupidity through the garbage YouTube channel. And he talks about Agent being scared of him, even though, we already talked about it, but I mean, you're the one who privated your Twitter. Like, dude, no one has to say anything else, bro. You need to stop acting like you're so hard and stuff. I mean, there's literally a clip that exists that's floating around of you getting dunked on by DDG face to face, and you want to talk about him being scared of you and him not seeing you face to face. Like, nothing would happen if you guys met face to face.
2 seconds, we 2 seconds into the video right now, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I would never hang out with you in real life, and I'm not even finna bully you. Like, I'm not even, like, you're not even somebody, I'm not even finna bully you. I'm not.
Who cares? Who cares if you'd hang out with Agent in real life or not? What does that have to do with anything?
Years ago, my nigga?
Bro, how can that just come out your mouth like that? Oh, bro, I can link you a couple years ago when I was exposing.
Imagine even having the option to do that. Yo, check out my videos that I posted like a year ago, my nigga. Cause I'm still doing this. You mean to say you're doing the same shit you was doing last year and the year before that?
It was just him.
He talks about Agent doing the same videos that he was doing last year, even though he is too. I mean, look, 1 year ago, a sneaker collection video and a challenge involving a cash prize. Now look at this year. Well, what videos do we have, and what do they have in common? Literally everything. Also, why is this dude on the left sitting here and not saying anything? Like, does he have nothing better to do? He's literally been sitting here the whole video, and I haven't seen him talk once. If we're being honest, this guy is the glizzy master. The glizzy gladiator, as they put it. Again, he brings up that tweet. I find it so stupid that he thinks that LD should have DM'd him. I mean, we already talked about it, so I'm not going to talk about it, but I think that's just so dumb.
think that making money makes you any less or more of a good human.
Look, nobody's not saying making money make you this and that, but somebody's saying instead of hating on the next nigga, instead of eating glizzies all day, go get some money, something that can really benefit you. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to be calm. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be calm.
Yo,
like,
pipe up,
bro. I'm getting
pipe
tired.
up.
Like,
I don't care. Pipe up. Pipe up, because it's true. Like, we're not saying that we're not glorifying money. All we're saying is that instead of tweeting some negative and some hating that shit, go get you some bread. Go help your family. Go do this.
You're definitely glorifying money. If anyone on this planet is glorifying money, it's 100% definitely you.
Has this nigga ever posted anything positive about me?
Of course not.
In these 3 to 5 years, have y'all ever seen him post anything positive?
Come on now.
A YouTube video, a tweet, anything.
I just know you haven't. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, clearly I'm following, but I just know you haven't, bro.
So why?
Nobody does that. For you to think that when you do something bad, no one's gonna say anything about it is so dumb. I mean, granted, I know you're not the smartest person, but still. Also, if you made videos about the good stuff, that would be boring and no one would care. That's why no one does it, because no one watches it. Also, he talks about how Agent has never said anything good about him. Agent is just always dunking on him, talking about how much of a loser Prettyboyfredo is. Even though it's the same clip he's watching right now. Literally the same clip Fredo's reacting to. Before or after, like seconds before or after, he just cut it out. But Agent actually talks about, or like gives him props for apologizing and not shifting blame. So, you know, that's that.
But it's official.
We're human beings. We made a mistake, and yesterday I wholeheartedly made a mistake, and I apologize for that. Now, another thing I just want to talk.
Yeah, I rate the apology though, because in the past you usually just ignore things. But he
His
apologized.
whole
Enraged,
Like I'm an enemy of love or something like that. How could that be the case, Fredo? On my podcast, I'd sit there. We had an NBA 2K power ranking. Lo asked me the question, hey yo, where were Prettyboyfredo in 2K16 rank? Oh, he was up there. You was doing numbers. I'm not
ever in his entire life. You fanned out, you capped out, and you glizzied out, my nigga. You got the shit down your throat. I got people around me that really from the hood, bro. That's why I don't really expect a lot of people to relate. I got niggas talking to me about FaZe Clan this, FaZe Clan that. We on SSH, we on a different time, bro. We on a way different time. I represent the minorities. I represent the people in the struggle. I'm representing the people that don't have.
I don't know why he's saying that SSH is bigger than FaZe Clan. I mean, FaZe Clan makes deals with the NFL. I mean, I could go on, and I could also go on about how I don't know what SSH is. I mean, nobody knows what that is except for Prettyboyfredo. But it's whatever. I'm sure he knows that, you know. SSH is not. Literally a minute ago, you were talking about how you're up and you're successful. And you're so up, you're on Jupiter. Like, you're not in the hood, bro. Choose one. Do you want to be in the hood? Or do you want to be up, like the old man with the balloons? On top of that, no dude from the hood, or in the hood, or whatever, would say that someone is canceled or try to cancel someone or anything. Just shut up, bro. You're just a rich loser. At the end of the video, he sends him a text and offers to fly him out and gives him the option to talk face to face or box. Even though at the beginning he said that it was on site. So, I mean, just another, you know, you're stupid. Plus, he loves to be a nice influencer and stuff, so I don't know why he's trying to resolve this with violence if he's all about that positivity, but whatever. So, in conclusion today, what have we learned? Prettyboyfredo is a brain-dead idiot with a big nose. He doesn't know what he wants to be. He goes around talking about, you know, being all tough and this and that. But then hides when anything slightly, you know, even resembling drama comes up. He's literally one of the biggest hypocrites on YouTube, if not the biggest. And last, but definitely not least, he does not know how to combat any sort of drama whatsoever. Over the course of the last few days, he's probably been able to get a few people sick along with their parents while holding a massive gathering during the worst time that he could. And then, when faced with the criticism, he went to damage control and closed himself off from anything that told him how he was wrong or how much of an idiot he is. He tries to be a good influence, but then he wants to box someone who made a video on him. And he'll probably want to box me if he ever sees this. And holds a public event and thanks people for coming, even though he should be doing the exact opposite and telling them not to be going out. But if you guys agreed with me or enjoyed the video, just leave a like, because it's probably going to be dislike bombed when one Fredo fanboy sees it. He's probably just going to share it to all his Fredo fanboy friends, and they're just going to all dislike it. Fredo's probably going to see it. He's going to make a whole video on it or something, I don't know. But also, thanks for the new subs yesterday, and thanks for the last video, which did pretty good. But yeah, guys, video's over.